Good morning everyone. This morning I received a message from someone saying that their pregnant wife and child always walk along this sidewalk, and they woke up this morning to find this. Let me show you. So you can see it says the Orabella straight ahead DMCI homes, and it's been cemented here on the sidewalk. Now I was just going to leave it, pass it on to the MMDA and add it to the, the countless queues of complaints. And then I remembered something that happened recently. I noticed that a vendor appeared on the sidewalk near where I live, and I was thinking, I hope this doesn't mushroom out. A few days later, another vendor appeared. So I asked them 3 questions. 1, do you live in this area? 2, do you have a permit? 3, do you know you're blocking the sidewalk? And then the next day, they were both gone. So that got me thinking, maybe you don't need the barangay, you don't need the city hall, you don't need the MMDA. We just need to do more ourselves. We need to ask people. So I decided, sorry, there's some really noisy vehicles around here. So I decided, why not go here to the sign myself? But my question is, if I use my tool here to remove the sign, am I going to get in trouble? Because as far as I'm concerned, it's a public service. Because people who walk along here are going to have to go in the road. And I've lost count of the number of videos I've seen where people have been walking in the road, they get hit by a car, and then they end up in hospital or they die or whatever. So is it legal for me to remove this? And of course return it to their office. But before I even consider that, I'm going to go to their office. It's just around the street here. I'm going to go there and I'm just going to ask them, can you please remove it? I asked the vendors, I spoke to the vendors, they disappeared. So maybe the same will happen here. So I'm going to go to their office now and just ask them. Now, in fairness to that specific business, they're not the only ones that are obstructing the sidewalk. If you look behind me and if you look in front of me. So they're not alone. But that doesn't mean it's okay. And the guy specifically said his pregnant wife and his children use that walkway, that sidewalk, every day. I can't act on every complaint, but I can at least try and fix one. So let's go. Now that's not the only sign that's on the sidewalk. You can also see this one here. So I asked the guy here, how long has this been here? He said 2 weeks. So I don't know about the one over there because the guy said he only saw it since last night. But this one I was told has been here for 2 weeks. Anyway, I'm still walking to their office. It's not that far. So here's the gate. It doesn't look good. If there's no one here to talk to, there's a barangay back there, a barangay building. I can ask them about it. So I've been banging for a while and calling, but I don't think anyone's inside. So okay, no one to talk to here, but we can go to the barangay building. So let's go. It might seem petty, like who cares about this sign? Well, it starts with one sign, then there's another sign, then there's another sign, and before you know it, there's no more sidewalk. So I'm just going to go in this barangay building now and ask them about the signs. Let's find out. I want to ask, these signs, they have a permit for the sidewalk? So we're now going into the barangay hall, guided by this kind gentleman. So unfortunately, because it's a Sunday, there's no one here, just the police. So we'll have to come back another day. I could go to the barangay captain's house, but it's a Sunday, so he deserves a break. So maybe tomorrow. So I haven't been able to find anyone from the barangay. I haven't been able to find anyone from DMCI. Now, in fairness, it's a Sunday. So what I'm going to do now is post on my Facebook a picture of this and just ask the lawyers of the Philippines, is it legal for me to remove this and to return it to their building site? In my opinion, it's for the safety of pedestrians, to prevent an accident, an injury. So I'm going to post on there, we'll see what they say, because if I do it and then I'm arrested or charged for something, it's going to be ridiculous because 2 wrongs don't make a right. So first of all, I'm going to consult, the public and hopefully some respectable lawyers and try and get an answer about whether or not I can legally remove this. So I just came back now and it looks like the sign has come down. You can see that this cement is very soft, so probably, like other people said, it was just last night. The problem with this is that if the wind hit that hard, of course it's gonna fall down. And you can see this is the sign here. Right now someone's moving it out of the way because it's an obstruction. But yeah, it's down. So I didn't exactly expect it to go like that, but it's out of the way now, so success.